Hello, seventh graders. I'm going to show you how to use the website to introduce you into your health drug unit and the project that you'll be doing for Mr. Smith. So first of all, when you click on the link that will be on Destiny, it's going to bring you into this site that I created for you. So this is the first page. This is just an introduction. So your unit that you're working on is going to be about drugs. So this is just a few questions that you can read through as you start your project. Up here on the top, you're going to click on the different tabs. So the first tab that you can click on is all about the project. So this is something that I am working on collaboratively with Mr. Smith and Mrs. Stefani. So the three of us will be adding to this website as we go. So go back and make sure that you've got all the materials that you need for the project. So what this does is this explains what the project is. You'll be able to find the expectations for the project in the presentation, and also you can find the rubric here for the assessment, and also Mr. Smith has a list of ideas and the different drugs and such that you can look at to get some ideas. Back up here, Mr. Smith can put in the different timeline, like when you should have things done, when your due date is. The research tools and information is something that I created. So you can go right here to find information for your project. So instead of going and having to start fresh and not knowing exactly what you're looking for, go right here. This is a Destiny collection of resources that I made for you. This is everything that I took off of Destiny and put right here in this collection. So all you have to do is click on it, and it brings you to a collection that I've made public for you. And there's all sorts of resources. So there's websites and different things. And then if we scroll down, you'll see that there's books. So you can just click into these and it'll take you to the websites and you can get information from there. So that just makes things a little bit easier for you. So you're not having to search all over the internet. Everything is right in one spot for you. Mrs. Stefani will be putting in presentation tools, so different things that you can use for your presentation, like Google Slides and different resources to use. I do have a samples and ideas page, so Mr. Smith could possibly put in some different samples or ideas to help you out. Another big part of having a project, a research project, is making sure that we are citing our sources. So if you are using sources off of the internet or using books, you need to be able to cite them. Because remember, from what you've learned in sixth grade and from your elementary lessons with me, that if you use information that is not yours, if you use information off the internet or off of books, out of books, and then don't cite your source, you're basically stealing that information. So you need to cite your source. So you need to make sure that you write down the name of the book and the author, or the website, depending on if you get it from a book or a website, and then include that in your bibliography page at the end. So if you click on these resources that I've put in, this is actually off of the Library Media Services website. So you can go to this page and there's information on how to cite. You can watch that video, and then you can also go and you can see an example of how to cite things. And also you can use EasyBib and BibMe. I use personally BibMe for all of my projects for school, and it just makes it a little bit easier to make sure that you know that you have it correctly. And then also remembering, this is a good thing to look at to make sure that you are not stealing information and breaking copyright laws. Make sure to watch this copyright and fair use, what you can use, what you cannot use, what you should be citing, and what you don't need to be citing. Common knowledge, things that are super old, like the first president of the United States, you can state that without having to cite a resource for that because that's common knowledge. So if anytime while you're doing this project that you go online and you read something and then you go ahead and put information into your project, make sure you're taking the, just copy and paste, write down the web address for that website or that book so you can make sure that you put it in your bibliography. At the absolute minimum, make sure that you have the title of the book or the website so you're not breaking any copyright laws. So then finally, that is the website for your project. If you have any questions, please ask your teacher or myself, and I'd love to help you out. Good luck.